Here are the 6 people preparing for today's show. Only one of them can leave with £10,500. The rest will leave with nothing when voted off as the weakest link. Welcome to the weakest link. Any of the 6 people in the studio here today could win up to £10,500. They've only just met, but to reach the prize money they must work as a team. But only 5 will leave with nothing. As round by round we lose the player voted the weakest link. Let's meet the team. Hello, my name's Mary and I am a housewife. My name's Josh, I'm from London and I'm a student. My name's Jackie and I'm also a housewife. My name's Grant and I am a PA. My name's Lindy and I'm retired. My name's Finley and I do nothing. Now the rules. In each round of the game there is £1,500 to win. The fastest way to win the prize money is to create a chain of 6 correct answers. Break the chain and you lose all the money in the chain, but if you say bank before the question is asked, the money is safe. However, you will start a new chain from scratch. Round 1, 2 minutes 10 seconds on the clock. We'll start with the person whose name is first alphabetically. That's you, Finley. Let's play the weakest link. Finley, first question is for £50. Start the clock. Finley, which country in Africa experienced a gold and diamond rush in the late 19th century? Zimbabwe? No, South Africa. Mary, in which fictional English country does Detective Chief Inspector Barnaby of Carston CID investigate an improbably high number of murders? Midsummer Murders? Correct. Josh, name 2 of the 3 wives of Henry VIII who gave birth to a future monarch of England. Anne Boleyn and Catherine. I'll accept Anne Boleyn or Catherine of Aragon. Next question. Jackie, which best-selling children's author is the subject of the biography War Child to Warhorse? Michael Morpurgo. Correct. Grant, bank. In which year did Valentina Tereshkova, a Russian cosmonaut, became the first woman in space? Is it 1962, 1963 or 1983? 1963? Correct. Lindy, bank. Which intense fitness regime includes EMOs, AMRAPs and WODs? I forgot. Correct answer is CrossFit. Finley, at which heavenly spot did Guy Lambert, founder of Cirque du Soleil, pay $35 million to stay for 10 days? Pass. International Space Station. Time is up. Only banked £250 in that round, team. Here was a mirror that says caution. Look, things are too dumb to look at. Who has a memory of a P? And who thinks 2 plus 2 is 6? Oh wait, I've already done that one. It's time to vote off the weakest link. In this round, Finley is the weakest link. Jackie is the strongest link, but who will go? It's now time to find out. Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link. Finley. 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 Lindy. Alrighty, who shall we go to first? Mary. You're a housewife, aren't you? Yes. So, as a housewife, you just stay at home. Yeah? Yeah, I do. So what do you do while at home? Do something. Do something nice. Josh, the student, where do you study? I'm currently out of college. College student? What do you study at college? Something vocational. Okay, tell me vocational. Childcare. Childcare, nice. So, childcare, what are you planning to do with childcare? I don't want to use it. Why not? I don't know. Oh, sad. Why Finley? I don't know. I had to go for someone. Eh? Well, Finley, what do you do? I just sit at home and do nothing. You sit at home, how old are you? 20. Should find a job. And I'm sorry for the cutback, but find a job, Bin. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. I did expect to go because I didn't even get any question correct. What is sad, and I wish I got the right answer for it. Even though I knew one of them, I was just confused with it. Yeah. In the bank, you have a dismal £250. In this round, we're taking 10 seconds off the clock, leaving you with 2 minutes on the clock. And we'll start with our strongest link, who is Jackie. So let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Jackie, which of the following is not a villain in a James Bond movie? Is it Arctic Goldfinger, Jaws, Le Chief, or Dr. Evil? Dr. Evil? Correct. Grant, which ship brought the first post-war Jamaican immigrants to Britain in 1948? Windrush. Correct. Lindy, winner of the Olivier Award for Best New Musical in 2015, West End show Sunny Afternoon showcases the music of which 1960s rocker? The Kinks. Correct. Mary, what is the eye condition, a trichomer shared by two alumni of two different Superman films, Henry Cavill and Kate Bosworth? Two different eye colours? Correct. Josh Bank, what is the four-letter acronym that describes the social anxiety of feeling excluded from fun activities? FOMO. Correct. Jackie Bank, in the 1980s, P.T. Barnum led 21 elephants over which bridge to provide it was stable? Pass. Brooklyn Bridge. Grant, what is Scooby-Doo's teenage companion, Marvel Rogers, better known as? Shaggy. Correct. Lindy Bank, which UK Time is up. Time, of course, is up. You banked £600. You could have banked £1,500, getting 6 correct answers in that round. Now, who screwed you up? Is it me? You or you? Who has a brain only a mother could love? Who truly deserves the domain name of ignorant.com because you must have the courage to bite off the weakest link. Being the strongest link in the previous round, Jackie in this round is the weakest link. Statistically, Josh is the strongest link, but who will go? It's now time to find out. Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link. Jackie, Lindy, Jackie. So, Josh, once again, what do you do again? Childcare. So, what do you plan to do with childcare? As I said, nothing. So, what else do you plan to study then? Nothing. So, you're becoming lazy, are you? No, not really. So, what would you like to work as? Something in the sky? Like what? An Air Force pilot, flight attendant, something like that? Pilot probably. Well, pilots do get paid good jobs, but sadly the travel and tourism sector have been affected a lot. Lindy, your light ain't on. That's sad. Yeah. Why oh no, Jackie, sorry. Why Jackie? Why not? She got one question wrong. Same with Lindy. Lindy, why Jackie? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Well, Jackie, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. Quite shocked to go on the second round, but kinda did expect to go sometime, but did I expect to win as well, but seems not this time. If I have the chance to go on again, I will win. Round 3 team. In the bank, £850. You're all idiots. Sadly. Yes, sadly, you were born as idiots on your head. So, in this round we'll start with our strongest link, and that is Josh. Josh, let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Josh, which UK political party gained the third largest share of the vote in the 2015 general election, but only one seat in the House of Commons, UK? Correct. Grant, what time are the clocks striking on a bright cold day in April in the first line of George Orwell's dystopian novel in 1984? 13. Correct. Lindy, geese can be used for weed control. True or false? False? No, true. Mary, pork rinds are made from the skin of a pig. True or false? True. Correct. Josh, which of the following cities is the furthest north? New York, Amsterdam, or Vancouver? Amsterdam. Correct. Grant, bank. Which widely successful girl group was unlikely to support act for Coldplay at Wembley for 2 nights in 2009? Girls Aloud. Correct. Lindy, bank. As opposed to heads and tails, which currency coins have a common side and a national side? Pass. The euro. Mary, Which coming of age novel opens with the narrator flippantly referring to his background as "and all that David Copperfield kind of crap"? Pass. Correct answer, Mary, was Catcher in the Rye. Anyhow, team, in that round you banked £150. Pathetic for you bunch of losers. Anyhow, whose brain is illegally parked? Whose IQ test has come back negative? Whose brain is dead but their body does not know it? It's now time to bet off the weakest link. Getting most of the questions wrong, Lindy is the weakest link. Grant is the strongest link, as he banked most of the money for the team, but it's time to find out who will go. Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link. Lindy. 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 Grant. So, Grant, what do you do? I'm a personal assistant. Okay, a PA. What do you do as a PA? Just help my boss with things. Your boss, what do you work for? What company? H&M Lloyd's. H&M Lloyd's. Has that just copied the brand H&M? I don't know. But it was founded by a man called H and another man called M. How many years ago? 2. Oh, dearie me. Why Lindy? Just because she got a question wrong. Yes, she did indeed. Mary, the housewife. Yeah. Lindy. What is Lindy short for? Linda. Okay. Well, Linda. Or Lindy. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. I've quite enjoyed it, but then I feel like there's been tactical voting, but I kind of agree with them. I was the weakest link in that round, and yeah. And I hope that someone wins. Round 14, we're halfway there, and we're prepared to play the game. Only £1,000 in the bank, you need more team to proceed into the further rounds. In the next round, you will have the chance to treble your money, but before that you must get rid of a weakest link and do this round to get a few questions correct. We'll start with the strongest link, and that's Grant. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Grant, which global celebration takes place each year on the 22nd of April? Earth Day. Correct. Mary. Since the 1980s, Games Workshop has been getting kids of all ages to paint and battle miniature soldiers in what grim sci-fi game? Pass. Correct answer is Warhammer 40k. Josh. By which name are people born in Mumbai, India's largest city, known as? Is it Bombayers, Mumbikers, or Mummers? Mummers? No, Mumbikers. Grant. Which Muppet sang Bane Green at Jim Henson's memorial service held at St. John the Divine Cathedral in New York? Big Bird. Correct. Mary. Bank. In 866, Vikings captured Ibracum, their first city in the conquest of England. What is the city called now? York? Correct! Josh, which animated TV miser was arrested when a Vermeer painting stolen in real art heist in Boston was found in his mansion? Montgomery Bus. Correct. Grant. Bank. Time's up. So, time's up. Your bank was out of time, but our producers have been nice and accepted your bank, leaving you with £150 added to your bank. Quick fact of the day from me, your host. So, question. In 866, Vikings captured E18, their first city in the conquest of England. What is the city called now? York. Yes, it is. They also called it Jorvik. You can also find out facts in York. What is in the Jorvik Centre? Somewhere in York. Anyhow, which one of you is a Dumbo and will be going? If ignorance is bliss, who has landed in heaven? Because now it's time to vet off the weakest link. Once again, Grant is the strongest link as he banked most of the money for the team. Josh is the weakest link. But who will go in as the final weakest link? Voting ever, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link. Josh. Grant. Josh. Alrighty, Mary. Why Josh? Just because he got that question wrong. What was the question? I don't know. You don't know. Dear me. Grant, why Josh? Same reason. Same reason it is. Well, Josh, that means the student who does childcare. Good luck on your future. And good luck whatever you want to do in the future as well. Josh, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. I'm quite glad that I made it this far, but I think I was quite good in that round, and I thought Mary was the weakest link for that round. And yeah. Round 5 and our final round. In the bank, £1,150. In this round, 90 seconds on the clock, but whatever you win in this round will be trebled. We'll start with the strongest link, and once again, that's Grant. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Grant, what is the human body's largest internal organ? Bladder. No, liver. Mary, what is the Sanskrit word for the corpse pose that typically concludes any yoga class? Pass. Correct answer is Savansa. Grant. Which river, known as the Mother River by the Chinese, is considered to be the cradle of Chinese civilization and is the muddiest river in the world? Pass. Correct answer is Yellow River of Hungan He. Mary, what is the name of the spaceship in the movie Alien? Nostromo. Correct. Grant. Bank. Which word leader spearheaded Kwansnot, an opening up of the dictatorship leading to the dissolution of the Soviet Union in 1991? Pass. Correct answer is Mikhail Gorbachev. Time's up. Time, of course, is up. In that round, you won £50. What will treble? Well, we'll give you prize money today of £1,300. There can only be one winner. In the next round, I will ask you both 5 questions. Best of 5 wins. If there's a tie, they'll go for sudden death. So Mary and Grant, let's play the weakest link. Mary has the strongest link in the last round. Would you like to go first or last? First, please. Okay. Mary, because of its geographical location and shape, which island nation is known as Teardrop of India? What's the name? Sri Lanka. Correct. Grant, which actor has portrayed Jay Gatsby, Howard Hughes, and Romeo on the big screen? Leonardo DiCaprio. Correct. Mary, in 1966, a US plane suffered a mid-air collision over Spain and accidentally dropped its cargo of 4 what? Buses, buffalo, or nuclear bombs? Buffalo? No, nuclear bombs. Grant, which Oscar-winning actress of 2013 shares a name with William Shakespeare's wife? Anne Hathaway. Correct. Mary, the name of which human organ is another word for bowel bag? Can you repeat the question? The name of which human organ is another word for bile bag? Galley bladder. Correct. Grant, which traditional Maori war dance is performed as a pre-match ritual by the National Rugby Union side of New Zealand? Pass. Correct answer is haka. Mary, which windmill-topped Parisian landmark first opened in 1889? Million Road. Correct. Grant, the 1967 debut album by the Velvet Underground and Nico had a cover designed by Andy Warhol, despite in what fruit? Apple, banana, or plum? Plum? No, banana. Well, that means, Mary, you are today's strongest link and you leave with £1,300. Congratulations to you, Mary. Grant, you leave with nothing. Join us again for the weakest link. Goodbye.